everybody, it's Adia from Adia's Animals and welcome to my channel. This channel is mostly going to be about animals, mostly hamsters, and a little bit about my fish as well, and eventually dogs, and maybe I'm hoping to get a gecko, and horses, and everything like that, all the animals that I will have. Because I really like animals, so I really want to have many animals eventually. And this video is going to be how to set up a hamster cage. So, if you're thinking about getting a hamster and you don't know where to start for setting up a cage, well, this is the right video for you. So a hamster cage should always be more than 450 square inches. It can't be anything smaller, the more the merrier. My cage that I have my hamster in right now is about 980 square inches, I think. Something like that, I'm not quite sure. But it's pretty good, pretty big, I guess. So to figure out the square inches of a cage, you measure it in length. You measure it in depth, not height. The height doesn't really matter as long as the wheel can fit it and everything. And you multiply the depth and the width, and that's how you figure out the floor space in the cage. So the things you're going to need for the cage are, first, or not really first, but one of the first things is a sand bath. This isn't mandatory, but it's recommended especially for dwarfs because they really like them. Sand bath can be in really any dish. Mine's in a dollar store cooking dish, but it can be in glass dishes. If your hamster doesn't chew very much, it can be in plastic dishes. The next thing is a wheel. Now this is the smallest size wheel you should ever purchase. It's for dwarfs. You should never get the 4-point, any wheel that's smaller than this. This is about 7 inches, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but this will be good for smaller dwarfs. Bigger dwarfs could use 8 inches, and Syrians should use about 10 to 12 inches. If it's a very small Syrian, 9 inches can be okay. Another thing you're going to need are toys or just things to climb on. So I've got a bendy bridge, and I really like these. You can get them at PetSmart, and I'm not exactly sure where else you can get them. There's pretty much only PetSmart where I live, and I really recommend them. The other thing you're going to need are huts. I've got 3 actually. Oh, okay. I've got 3 huts. I've got this one, which is from PetSmart, this one, which is also from PetSmart, and this one, which is also from PetSmart. And if your hamster's a big chewer, you might try and stay away from plastic huts. This isn't too bad, but there are softer plastic huts, and you might want to try and stay away from those if your hamster does like to chew. Other thing you're going to need is a food dish, which for her just seed mix, I just sprinkle it around the cage for her to find, so it's more she can forage for it, and it's a bit more in the wild. But for vegetables and eggs or any other thing, I put it in her dish because I don't want it to get all in the bedding and everything. The next thing is either a water dish or a water bottle. I prefer water dishes because they're easier to clean and they're more what they would use in the wild. I haven't actually cleaned this one today, and it's got sand in it from last night when she put sand in it. But I will clean this one before I put it back in the cage. And the last thing is chew toys. Hamsters should definitely have many chew toys so that they can wear down their teeth and everything like this. I've got this chew toy from PetSmart, which I like to put little peanuts in, and then she'll try and scratch at it, and it will help with her claws to keep them not too long. This one, there's actually still a peanut inside of it. You can see it right there. Oh, it just fell. But I put a peanut in here a while ago. I don't know how long it was, a couple weeks. And she hasn't gotten it out yet, but she will try and get it out all the time. And it's good for her teeth and everything. I've also got these, which I think they came in a pack of 6. I lost 2 of them though, because when I'm cleaning out, she'll often bury them, and then when I clean out the bedding, I throw them out with them. And then I've got this little random chew toy here. And one of the most important things is this. I opened it a little bit just to like see what the bedding was like, and I put some in our cage. But this is a new box. This is a new bag. I use about 1 bag a month. I will like a few times a week I'll clean out her sand bath and whatever, because she mostly goes to the bathroom in there. And then once a month I will replace most of her bedding. Now I just replaced all of it today because we had to fix the bottom of the cage, but we fixed that and everything, so we're good. Anyway, so this is my favorite bedding. I'll try and cover that. This is my favorite bedding. It's from PetSmart. It's safe for hamsters, and like a lot of the beddings they sell there, like cedar or pine, are not safe for hamsters, so I do not recommend them. If you are looking for wood chip bedding, definitely go for aspen and try and stay away from other softwoods like cedar and pine. So now I can show you me setting up the cage. So this is the bedding that I'm using, and I can just fill up the cage. So there we go. That's a fairly good amount of bedding, but I probably will be going out to the store and buying a bit more to add to this, because they should have a bit more bedding. But now I'm going to add the rest of the stuff to the cage. So next I'm going to add the sand bath. Now to add some of the toys. Next I'm going to add this bendy bridge. So she really likes to play with this, and I'm probably going to put this over here. Now I'm going to add the other toys, like the chews. And next I'm going to add the huts. And now for one of the things that hamsters spend most of their time on, the wheel. And next is the food dish and water dish. So this I'm going to obviously have to fill up once I put in the cage. And last, but definitely not least, the hamster. So this is Willow. You might have already seen her, or maybe she's totally new to you, but she is my little Campbell's Russian Dwarf hamster. She's about 1 year, 5 months. I've had her for, I think, 1 year and 3 months, and she is a very sweet little girl. She's always been super friendly. Like the day I got her, I went to put my hand in the cage to see like the personality of all the hamsters, and just like to see how they would react with me. But Willow was so friendly when I got her, and she was very easy to tame. Like she was pretty much tame when I got her. Thanks so much for watching. Now make sure you like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with your friends. And thanks so much. Bye!